Hey everybody, this is Jada on piano where we make music make sense. Let me get that a little better. There we go. So, there we go. Now, as you can see, I've pulled a switcheroo here. I've got my meticulous pulled up, and I want to do a video. I see a few people in tonight. I got my meticulous instead of. You hear two different sounds on my piano. You hear two different sounds because one of them is coming from meticulous. Probably piano of some sort. Hey Chris, you were playing Revival. That's cool. That's cool. Totally okay. That's why it's on video. Hope you were able to catch it. You said I am low. Hold on 1 second. Thank you for letting me know. I can turn it up. Totally forgot. Sorry about that. Let me fix this. There we go. And you should hear me much better. Thank you that you spoke up because I certainly forgot to boost the volume speakers. Oh no. My camera feed just unplugged. See? When I move that thing. Hope I don't lose it. That one. Thank you so much, Philip. So that camera feed is my internet running and my what is that? Camera and my internet are running off of the same USB. And it just unhooked when I moved my computer to fix that. Oh, let me fix my screen up here. Hold on. Boy, that all went wonky. All in one moment. There we go. So you just saw, that's my overhead looking down. Let me make sure. Because it unplugged my. Oh, goodness. So let me talk about what we're doing while I re-get that set up again. Because it is. I need to make sure that's pulling from the right place. Let me see. Okay. I try to run Ethernet when I'm doing this. Because obviously, it's high bandwidth and whatnot. So what I have here is Jacob Collier, and I need to pull his video back up. If you have heard anything about Jacob Collier, he is he's a young musician. No more than, what can I say? He's definitely not 30. Let me put this in here. There we go. Hopefully it'll stay in there. So what I did, he did a thing on Instagram recently, and in case you were wondering, I finished my transcription series last week. So we've done 40 weeks of transcription, and now we're transitioning into something different. I totally planned to have a video done, but I did get a whole Midi transcription done of what I wanted to talk about, but didn't get to record the video. So what we have here is Jacob Collier. Let me pull this up so you can see.
And so every single chord is every single other chord.
There
period.
And it's probably going to be
when it comes to harmonizing stuff,
Uh-oh.
you can do whatever you want. And I think there's this misconception within education that like certain chords are right and certain chords are wrong with certain notes. But like, let me tell you, every single note works with every single chord. That's the truth. It's actually true.
I want to pause it.
So you can do whatever you want to do. In fact, let me just quickly explain.
That's a lot going on there. So that's him talking. What I want to do with that is actually the video, when I pull it up in a Meticulous, it looks like it's going to be extra laggy. So I'm going to try to do something a little bit different with that. But anyway, he's talking, he's playing, he's talking about harmony, and the crux of everything that he's saying is that you can every chord that you have, every chord that's in existence can go with every other note. And I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull this up on YouTube so that you can at least hear. Well, I don't even have to do that. Let me see. Is it pulled up here? No, it's not. I thought I had it pulled up and ready. My Meticulous looks like it wants to be laggy, and that's not going to help you guys at all for it to lag like that. But that means I'm going to have to improvise on the fly here, because in this video that I had going, I had also, you would have been able to see the Midi transcription. So now that I have to do something different with that, let me see. Let me go ahead and pull up. Give me one moment. Anyway, so like I'm saying, I wanted to kind of talk about Jacob Collier and kind of analyze what he's saying. And even if I don't have the MIDI file pulled up, because I already did it, I hope, I can kind of work through this as I'm working through it. But let's hear what he's got to say, because what he was saying really kind of sets up everything else. So I'm pulling up. I got, if you already have been watching, I got a couple screens over here. So I'm getting the YouTube pulled up right now and searching for this video. The whole thing is like 6 minutes long, the whole video, but for our purposes, the first 3.5 is plenty, to be perfectly honest, because he gave an example. Oh goodness, where is it? Just because I'm looking for it. Let me see. Give me one more moment. I'm going to type the whole thing. All I did was type in his name, thinking I could get it in there quickly. And yeah, there's so many Jacob Collier videos out there. Oh, he put that's where it is. Wow. Okay, it's this right here. All right, so I found it, and sorry guys, let me pull that over. I couldn't. His version, Just the Way You Are. I don't actually know that song. So here's the thing. I love Jacob Collier's when he talks theory. That just is the most exciting thing in the world to me. Don't save. I'm closing my Meticulous so I can put this video. Come on, close Meticulous. Exact same spot. There we go. Here we go. So showrunner, I forgot showrunner's real name. I'm sorry, showrunner. Said they've been listening to his music all week, or playing his music all week, and particularly his version of Just the Way You Are is amazing. So when I listen to Jacob Collier, it's usually not him actually playing.
Every single note.
Here we go. Usually when I'm listening to him, I'm listening to what he's saying about how he thinks about music. And then take what he says about music and apply it to everything else. So as you see, 5:47. This video is almost 6 minutes. But let's listen.
And so every single chord is every single other chord.
Listen to what he's saying.
Period. And when it comes to harmonizing stuff.
Now, did you hear that? It sounds crazy. So I wanna kind of see. Hold on. If I can, there we go. If I can kind of put some layman's terms, because he's light years ahead of a lot. And the way he kind of talks really fast. Let me make sure. I could even stand to slow down just his talking. Nope, it's normal. But he talks really fast, okay? So with that, he sometimes if you're not really, grasping what he's saying, it'll just go right over you. So I've watched this video a couple of times, and he gets to playing. But let's listen to what he's saying now that it'll go through.
You can do whatever you want, and I think there's this misconception within education that like certain chords are right and certain chords are wrong with certain notes. But like, let me tell you, every single note works with every single chord. That's the truth. It's actually true. You can do whatever you want to do. In fact, let me just quickly explain. Okay. Let me quickly explain that, because like, this is important. This is important stuff. So if I said,
so I want to pause it. This is what we're talking about. He just said every single note works with every single chord, right? He said this in another video back in, and it's what started me on my harmony journey. But he said this back in 2018. He did a video with Herbie Hancock. I don't know if you saw that video, where he was explaining music to like 5 different levels of musicians, and Herbie Hancock was the highest level of musician that he spoke to in that video. But what he said was every chord can go with every chord can go with every bass note. He said the same thing. Back then, I tried every source. I tried everything I could find to find out what in the world he meant. Here we are, 2021. This was the beginning of, it was like January 2018. So now I've got a solid handle on what that meant, because I have looked for that long. I don't know if anybody else has been searching. That's kind of been my holy grail of music, that I had a desire. That was my goal. That was my project purpose that I've been looking for musically, to figure out what in the world he was talking about when he said every note with every chord. And here he is saying it again. He did this about a month ago on Instagram, and so now he goes to the piano.
So,
just giving context as we're going along here.
Good evening. And what was I going to say?
He's so far ahead he forgot what he was saying.
What were we talking about? Oh yeah, harmonization.
So check this out.
So this is G. Oh, I sing at home. Oh, I sing at home. I sing at home. I miss singing that live, man, because live you get the whole audience. Come on, good stuff. G goes with every single chord, right? G.
Now, right there, if we're with him, let's take it with him. Here he is. He's just playing a straight up G chord, right? When he can go with every other chord, I just want to say every single note. So whether it was a G, whether it was a D flat, G flat, E, it doesn't matter. All of those notes go with every other chord. It doesn't have to be, it could be C, A flat, E major, B major, D minor, A minor, all of those chords, right? So this is what he's talking about. He's getting ready to get started into playing. Check it out.
Let me just G.
Okay,
C.
still okay. So we were here, remember? And then he went to the C. I'm gonna try to play since I don't have them pulled up the way that I want to. Let me fix this a little bit. Sorry, cosmetically I should have been ready. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about the cosmetics. Let's keep going.
Yeah, that's fine. E flat major.
Okay, he hits a E flat major. There we go. You hear our E flat. All right.
That's cool. Let's see, E minor.
Let's check that out. E minor. Really? E minor. I played E minor 7, but let me play the E minor that he played.
A minor 7.
Oh, wait. I hear that. Had a little more meat to that. Let's see. Wait, let me go back because I think I missed the chord.
That's cool. Let's see, E minor. A minor 7.
Oh, okay. Notice how he's staying on that top note, but let me play it. There we go. A minor 7. Okay, keep going.
F major 7.
Same thing. F major 7. Okay.
D major.
D major. Check this out. This little smash right here, I love that. I don't play chords with this smash if I play something with a smash in it, it'll be at the bottom. You see what I'm saying? I'm more likely to play that than this here. Or what did he just do? D major? No. Like that. Hold on. I hear my phone volume is up. Let me turn it down. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. We're all the way to F major 7.
E flat 7.
Okay, E flat 7. Okay, see that? E flat 7. This is an E flat dominant chord. We were just at this one. And then he went here. Notice what he's doing though. We were on the G, right? Then he went to the C. Then he went to the, he went to E flat. Once he got here, he kind of started walking it down. Watch this. He went here, right? Then, did we already do the E flat? Oh, E minor. We forgot that in there. We did that one already. Then he did D, right? Now he's thinking about what's the half step down. This is the E flat 7. All he did was take the E flat chord and put the third inversion in the as the bass of the chord. Let's keep going. Let's keep grabbing.
D flat. You can say E flat 7 or B flat. B flat minor 7.
And then he said, hold on. I need what chord he said again.
E flat 7. D flat. You can say E flat 7 or B flat.
So this one, oh, E flat 7 over B flat. Now check this out. I just understood the difference just now. Okay, notice how this one is the E flat 7 over D flat, E flat 7 over B flat, which is what you see. Listen to this.
B flat minor 7, A flat.
Then he switched here. Now these chords look very similar, but this is the E flat dominant. This is a B flat dominant chord, and we wouldn't always think not dominant. It's minor because this D flat is in here. It's a minor 7, but then he's got the 13 in it. We don't always think about that type of chord. Okay, so he's giving us something extra there.
Flat major 7, F sharp.
Let me go back.
E flat 7, over D flat. You can say E flat 7 or B flat minor 7, A flat major 7.
Okay, now we're here. A flat major 7, and I've got the B flat in there, so it's either gonna give me major 9 or sus2. Either way, same thing.
F sharp 7.
Now this one starting to get funky with it. I believe he's putting this E flat chord over the G flat or F sharp. See that? You can see all the notes there.
You could say E7 or
I'm trying to remember the chord. That one was particularly interesting.
B flat, B flat,
A flat
minor 7, A flat major 7, F sharp 7. You could say E7.
I think this is what we've got. Because he did say E7, but it's got that sharp 9 in it. Sharp 9. No. That's not. Oh, the G is the sharp 9. My bad. The G itself is the sharp 9. Let's keep going.
Or this kind of E7.
Oh, that's the one I just played. E7. That's not an E7. That's an E minor 7. Let's check that first one again.
F sharp 7. You could say E7.
It almost sounds like this, and then he goes E7 like this.
Or this kind of E7. or D minor 7.
Oh, so the first one is here. Wow, he put the D flat in it. Okay.
Come on.
And then the D minor. Listen, look at that smash. These fingers here, my thumbs, are taking up 2 notes apiece. Left thumb, right thumb. That's why my hands are hanging off the keyboard there that you can't see. Just trying to fit all these notes in. D minor 11.
Yeah.
Now check this out. And then he goes G sus. G13 sus. The 13 is here. See that?
C sus or F sus.
F sus. Oh. Like I said, I'm trying to remember these chords all on the fly from what I hear.
Or D minor 7. Come on, yeah. G sus or C sus or F sus or B.
Okay, there's the F sus right there.
Flat sus or E.
B flat sus. So G sus. He said C sus, then he said F sus. Then he said B flat sus. Notice how I didn't change my left hand at all, or right hand. Once I get here, they're in the same area the whole time. That chord and this chord, all these sus chords right there.
Flat sus.
What chord was it? I'm totally off with this.
Sus or F sus or B flat sus or E flat sus.
I'm looking for, let me see. His hands have to be. If he puts an A flat in it, it's a sus. But I don't know if that's what he's doing or not. Somewhere in that region.
So yeah.
Dun. Okay, I had that note in there.
Yeah, basically every single chord. Like C. Yeah, I mean I could go on. Yeah.
So, hold on. So, this is what I'm doing because I'm breaking down what he's talking about in this video. So, we just did all kinds of chords just to snatch one out. This one, that B flat minor 13. Now, he showed us a ton of chords, and here's another. You know, maybe stuff we don't use every day. Here's the thing. He gave us these chords, right? And he gave us probably like 10 chords in there, 10, 12 chords or more in that section. He started with the basic G major, went to the C as well. He's going to do some more here in just a second, but so far as he's already done the ones he's done, this isn't all the chords that contain a G. For instance, we played this, the D chord, but all the chords that he did so far are chords that he could use mostly in the context of E flat, because he didn't even give us this one. That's a G in it, but the A minor 7 flat 5, which is also known as A half diminished, he did not give us that one. An A7 with a sharp 9. The sharp 9 is that note right there. So those chords he did a lot of chords that dealt with black keys, and particularly E flat. He didn't give us, except for this one, chords that were in any of the white keys. So the G major, he gave us G major, but he didn't put anything with the major 7 in it. He did that one, right? So you could still, this is a G chord that he could do the same way. You see what I'm saying? He didn't give us that those chords that are gonna have this in the chord. E minor 11. You could even have done this chord here, or you see what I'm saying? The D7 over. I don't even have the G in it anymore. I need to put the G in there for the G to be in the chord. But or since he had the G at the top, all these things are G chords that he's giving us. What he's demonstrating is these chords can go with any note. Now here's the deal: if you want to do, if you really want to begin to explore this kind of topic.
C major, C minor.
Okay, so he's talking about C major and C minor now.
And then
now he's getting ready to run off a crazy pattern here.
Yeah. C major, C minor.
Check this out.
And then every single bass note. And you just have to be.
Okay, so let me see if I can remember this. I forgot it. I need the second chord already. Hold on.
C minor. And then
there we go. Oh, hold on. And then that was the third one. And then he went to
every.
He didn't give us that chord the first time either, but was that the one he played?
C minor. And then every single bass note.
No, he gave, this is the one he played from before, but he did not give us this G, this one or this one. This is G diminished in first inversion. But that's nice. So this rundown that he's doing so far, we're there. Now what's next? Run it back.
C minor. And then every single bass note.
We were here. Okay. A minor. What's next? Let's check that A flat chord again. Like I said, I'm doing this off the top of my head from yesterday.
Every single bass note.
Okay, I'm going with that. I think that's what it is. Then we have, I think that's the G chord. And then this is F. That is why. I wonder if he did. Let's check the E. Oh. That sounds better.
And then every single bass note. And you just have to be careful. So when you're, look at the viewer count going up. Yeah. So my point being that every
ended
single.
on the D minor. So here we are. He's taking chords and he went down. He skipped this in the passage of what he was doing. But even with that, every single one of those notes had the note of G on it, and he attached every single one to a chord. So now that I kind of think I got that. And I'm going to put the E flat chord in here. There's that one. And that's all of them. I put a chord over every single note. So now this one note matched with 12 different chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? And then, of course, you would start back over. All over that one note. But you could do that same thing. And this is what I mean about explaining what he's saying. Because, of course, he's talking about G. And I didn't realize I pushed. Hold on. I didn't realize I was getting lopsided, y'all. Let me try to fix it up. There we go. You shouldn't have to look at it lopsided the whole time. There we go. All right. So this same thing could happen over the A flat, for example. Right? Starting in the same place. And then over the A. Right? Every single note. So what's happening here is he's really telling us we can have a chord over every note. Now, is this going to happen overnight? Probably not, because, for instance, a chord like that, that's just a D flat minor 7, flat 5. We might not know that chord. We might not have known the B minor 7, 13. But now we do from something like this. We might not have known the F sharp 13. You know what I'm saying? So we might have known something like this. Well, right there, the E flat major 9. We might have known a chord like that. But, and this is a pretty popular chord. You know, we might have known a chord like that. So it's about this vocabulary that he has, that he knows by hearing so many different chords. I feel like something's shifting anyway, sorry. So I just kind of, wanted to break down what he's saying here. And as you can see, all of those chords went with that. He did G, to push the point home. Let me go with, I will go with the A flat. Let's see if I can. I'm going to start with the C. So I'm going to try to come with the first chords that come to mind for me over a key. And I'm going to try my best to leave the A flat at the top. So here's my C chord. That's a B major 6. Hey, Reynold, I'm just going through a bunch of chords over this C. Yep, over the B. Or, I like that one better. See, this is me thinking, there's that one. How about this one? Okay, I like that one better. Okay, I know this one. Oh, I know this one. Oh, this is anything. Okay. This one. No, I want this one. I'm thinking of chords with the A flat in them. Okay. Or E major, but trying to get a little bit more into it. How about an E flat minor? 11. And then how about a D half diminished? And then, and a D flat. So my chords didn't go as far out. See what I'm saying? While I'm playing, how is this happening? Y'all see this, don't you? I don't know what's going on. That while I'm playing, I think I know what's happening. Let's try that again. Hold on. If I picked up my computer, you would see my entire rig. I have a homemade stand that's up there, but I guess the camera was slipping out of the rig. Anyway, so you saw A flat happened to be a good note for me. Now, if I had to do B, just to do it again. want to do a different one. Okay. I want to get a little stronger there. Someone's got me thinking. Oh. No. You know what? First inversion. It's first inversion B chord. Or D flat sus chord. And then back. So those are the chords I know, but the chords that he did were probably a little bit more rich. But the idea here is that you're taking, even if you start with just what you know, you can possibly get through this exercise. You saw I just pulled 3 different keys out and went through every note with a chord. Now let's listen to what else he says, and then I want to go back and kind of put these in some places so it can make some sense, hopefully.
Note is compatible with every chord, and once you realize that, you can have loads and loads of fun. And another thing that's really important, well,
he's
it's
still
actually
talking
nothing's
about the
important in
same
music
thing,
other than doing what you want to do.
You
ultimately,
know, pushing it forward here.
You can, if you think about pivoting, it's really a good idea.
Listen to this
for reharmonization. Because like say this note is G, for example, and if I'm in E flat major, say I'm in E flat major, here I am, right? I'm just dreaming around, right? And then if I'm a G, then you know what G's also do? Hey Kimbra, you know what G's also do? G's also in other keys, for example C. So I'm in this world, E flat major, right?
He's just doing this.
Singing, oh, you're singing, oh.
That's actually really tough to play. Now watch this. Watch this.
You see that? We pivoted.
Okay, so that's everything he's talking about. He was here, then he went. Now, I love how he did that because he gave us a little clue of how to do what he just said do. He did it, but he didn't really tell us how. So here's the context clue. Let me show you the scale. It's E flat major scale, right? What did he do when he pivoted? If you heard very subtly, I'll rewind it a little bit so you can hear it. He was doing this deal here, you know, got some pedal work. You know, he's just rolling it and then, you know, something like that. You know, really wilding out there. But here's the key. Look at C major. We did E flat. Look at C major. Here's the key note. See that note? When he hit that note, and I'll let you hear it for the proof. Watch this. He's in the G is the target note. Watch. Well, let me go all the way back. He's E flat.
And then we're gonna go.
You hear that? You hear that as clear as day. So, you know, he's singing this G. You see what I'm saying? So he used that D, which is still an E flat, because we're here. And he's got his pedal on and everything. But as soon as he goes from here, and he just only has to come off of that, we're here. You see what I'm saying? He's transitioned us. He's pivoted us. Now, I haven't tested this out because, again, I've been only watching this. Y'all are learning some theory with me here. You know, we talk about making music make sense. A lot of times I learn something, but then I try to share it with you guys. So I know that I can say what I'm trying to say, but get the thoughts out, get it out there to you, because you guys might have extra thoughts you can be telling me in the comments as well. Here's what I'm seeing about his pivot note. We went from E flat to C. So first of all, we talked about chromatic medians. We talked about them in somewhere in the transcription series if you've been following along. And a chromatic median is a chord that goes, it's a third away, whether major or minor, but it's not diatonic. So, for example, if we're on the E flat major, C minor would not be a chromatic median because it is diatonic. It already goes with the E flat. In this case, uses the same scale. They're relative. That's the relative minor of E flat major. But C major is a third away, and notice how it's not diatonic. What else? Here's now E flat. This is not going to use the G, but this note here, I can go to B major. So I can go to C major and B major. B major, third away. We talked about this, but I'm trying to go through it quick. That's that. Also, a chromatic median would be F sharp major. Well, F sharp major would be for if we were in E flat major, this would be the chromatic median, and F sharp minor would be the chromatic median. So F sharp, C, and B. Those are the chromatic medians. Now, he chose a chromatic median, and he used, this is how I'm seeing it. When he went to the C, he used, he was here, and he used a note that was in the key, but also this note happens to be a fifth of this note. Now, let me see what else I can use. Okay, so that's going to work with that one. So I'm trying to see what other connections I can make and what pivot note I can use. So this is an exercise, as I'm thinking about different chords, this is the kind of stuff I would be thinking about. So he gave us a little clue there. I used the D, and it was in both keys, but it also happens to be the fifth of this note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So that worked there. Let's see what else. So we were here. Let's say we were gonna go to the A. Let's say we're gonna go to A flat major. I was gonna say A major, but that doesn't. The G is not in A major, so that's the only reason why I didn't say that. It is an A flat dominant. This chord would be in the key of D. So I'm gonna look at A flat, and then I'm gonna look at the key of D since I thought about it. Okay, so we're on A flat major. Let's see if he's in. These are really closely related, though. Right? It doesn't sound like I had to do a whole lot even to get there. Just even the way it is. But how can I use a target note? So we're here. See, it still sounds like I'm in E flat, so we didn't really go anywhere there. But if I'm going to transition to that key, now I'm going, I used my dominant chord. I was on E flat, and if you saw me walking down, right, and now I'm going here. And then I'm going here, back. It sounds like it could be stronger, but you're seeing where experimentation is coming from. Let's try to the key of D. So we're on the E flat, and this would be going down a whole step. So let's think about this. We're in E flat, and we were saying we can use, well, what notes? Let's figure out what notes are in both keys. So we've got that, and the notes that are in the key of D. So there's only two notes that match. The only two notes that match D and E flat are the D and the G. Did you see that? Yep, the D and the G. So I don't know if I'm hanging on this. That's almost like you want to do a little. Oh. So. So I did it the same way. Same concept, not the same way. I really want to know why. Anyway, I'm not going to think about that right now. Let me focus. E flat. I'm in E flat. And this is actually what I do, kind of what I do when I'm at church on Sunday. It's a project that I've been pushing myself on Sundays. One song can be in one key, and I try to pivot. And I think that's why I really connected with this video. But I try to go from one key to another through a chord or two. And so if I'm flowing from song to song. And so if I'm like I just did, I've never actually gone from E flat to D, but that worked. I was thinking in my mind just now, and I went there. But with that thought in mind, because I already had this G I was holding down, and I knew this is where I was going to get to, this suspended chord. The reason I went to the suspended chord because it was softer. Watch this. Here's the E flat. See, going straight there is rather harsh, but if I go that softly puts me in the key, but it's like, oh, I know you're gonna go here, right? We go there, then it's like, oh, right? That's me getting to the D straight from there, because I hung on that note. So I had kind of two ways that I was approaching it. Oh, let me get to this note here, but I was already needing to keep that chord. Are there more chords I can learn? Absolutely. He just gave me 2 or 3 in those walk downs that he did, but from even the stuff that I already know, it doesn't even have to be super complex. Like, I know it's a suspended chord, right? Or, move it at that last second. So we've got things like that. Let me go from E flat again to pick a key. Somebody pick a key. I'm in E flat. I'm thinking in E flat. I'll wait a couple of minutes. Sorry. Waiting on anybody to pick a key. I'll wait a few more moments. Few more moments. Nobody's picking a key. Okay. It's okay. I'm in G. How about I pick how about the F major? So I'm going here. So immediately, if I'm thinking I have to go to F major, and that's only a step away, but watch this. I'm thinking G in the key of F is already a minor chord. And incidentally, this minor chord is a G minor, like that. Okay? That G minor that's in F is also a G minor in the key of E flat. So, I'm playing the wrong scale. So right off the bat, I'm thinking there may be a way for me to get to that G minor and transition from there. So I'm in E flat. Let me set it up. Okay, and then I went down. It just happened when I went down. Did you see that? So I was on the E flat. I set it up. And then I went here. Here's the change right here. Because I forgot about a whole nother chord. But as I was playing, I saw it happening right in front of my eyes. And now I'm here. Okay, so I thought about the G minor, but another chord that's in both keys, the B flat, right? B flat is a dominant in E flat, but B flat is just a major 7 in F. And just thinking from the triad specifically, when I went here, okay, that's B flat, and then I went here. Okay, we're still in E flat. Still in E flat. But this wouldn't have worked in C. The C would have, but not the chord. It would have been this. Right? We're not there yet though. Chord familiar, key. Still in the key, but really I'm starting the new key. Watch this. Now I'm in F. This is screaming I'm going to F. Okay? And then here we are. Right? See, I'm in F right there. So I walk down. You see that? So I'm just showing you, as soon as I got here, it's like, oh, C is in F. Okay, let me I'm playing the chord from E flat because that's still the key I'm in. But this is my pivot chord. It's in both keys. Now the new key. New key, and you're going on. So seeing those dual relationships between the two keys will really help you pivot. That's the kind of thing he was talking about in this video the whole time. Let's check out just a hair more of what he's saying. Maybe another good 20 seconds as he continues to talk a little bit.
You see that?
So
we pivoted.
Oh, let me play the right thing. Now he's playing an F minor. All because he stayed on that G. Let's keep
With
going.
one note as part of one chord, suddenly you take that note and it's a part of a different chord, and then in a different world. And so a lot of the magic of harmonization is taking a note, finding it in a new context, and building a bridge from one world to the next. And
that right there is the key. Finding the new context and building a bridge. And that's what, when he was talking about pivoting, that's what I just did. I didn't just take notes, though, in the case that I just did. He's taking it at its most basic level. You take a note in one context, right? New bridge, or built the bridge. This happened to be the bridge. this happened to be my bridge from going to E flat to the key of F. So hopefully that's making some sense to you guys. I know we didn't do transcription. We did more of a deep study on what people are thinking, and what better way to start and kick that off than with some Jacob Collier, because hey, he does some great stuff. And I'm going to figure out what's moving while I'm recording, cuz y'all saw me fix this several times, and yet here we are again with, yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed something different, this deep dive into some theory and how we're using it to go from place to place. But keep watching. We'll keep pushing through some different things and learning some different stuff that's going to help us as we grow musically. So you guys take care and have a great